perfect for enjoying, whoops, okay. We'll have to roll it back. March is a special time in Japan because it's when the Cherry Blossom Festival happens. The trees bloom with beautiful pink flowers, and families celebrate together with food, music, and time outside under the blossoms. So today, our recipes are inspired by Japanese springtime traditions. We're starting with a classic sweet treat called hanami dango. Hanami means flower viewing, and dango are colorful rice balls on a stick, perfect for enjoying during the Blossom Festival. The three colors, green, white, and pink, represent nature during spring. Green for new leaves, white for snow melting, and pink for cherry blossoms. Brady is here to help me mix, knead, and form our dango into colorful balls. Let's get started. Brady, what's your favorite thing to do in the spring?
Probably just play outside.
Me too. I love the fact that the seasons are changing and things are getting warmer and we're seeing some new life blossom. So I think we're going to start with our hanami dango. And to get started, what we need to do is we need to start making our little dumpling balls. First, we'll make the dough. In a bowl, combine 1/2 block of silken tofu. That's about 100 grams. So we have 1 block of silken tofu, if you want to pour that in a bowl for me. Yep, there we go. 3/4 a cup of glutinous rice flour. That's 90 grams. So we have our rice flour here. And then we have 1/4 cup, so I'll have you scoop this 3 times and put it in the bowl. Yep, that looks good. Yep, a little bit more. There you go. So we've got 3/4 a cup of our rice flour. Next, we're gonna add 1/4 cup of white sugar, about 50 grams. So we have our sugar, and then we have 1/4 cup. So now this time we only need 1 scoop. Okay. Now that we have all of our ingredients together, what we need to do is mix them. And this one we're gonna get a little messy because we're gonna be kneading it with our hands like dough until it gets smooth. So what we're gonna do, and you always wanna make sure anytime you use your hands that they're nice and clean and you've washed them before, start kneading it. And our hands are gonna get a little messy. Yeah, how's that looking? Looking pretty good. Woo, let's mix it up a little bit more. Now that we've got everything mixed and kneaded together, we're gonna wipe off our hands and then we're going to separate it into 3 equal parts, and we're gonna make 1 part green, 1 part white, and 1 part pink. So we're gonna take this and we're gonna put it on our cutting board here, and let's divide this into 3 equal parts. So let's see, I got maybe like this, like this. So before we put it in the water to boil to cook, we need to add our color. So do you want to add the green or the pink?
I'll add pink.
Okay, great. So we're gonna use some strawberry flavoring, and this is what's gonna give us the pink color. So you can use a little 1/4 a cup teaspoon and add a couple teaspoons to yours. And then for the green, we're going to use matcha, and it's gonna give us a green color as well as a matcha flavor. There, do 1 more, yep. And then if you wanna mix it together with your hands, so our hands are gonna get a little dirty again. So some people really like the flavor of matcha, some people don't. Some people think it tastes kind of like grassy. So I'm kind of excited to try this. I personally like matcha. I've tried matcha lattes and I really enjoy them. So I'm excited to have this as a flavor.
I've heard of it a lot.
Yeah? Mm-hmm. See if I can get my green. It's making a little bit of a mess, that's okay. Okay. Now we want to take these and separate them into little balls. So let's try and make 3 balls from each and roll them together. And they're about the size of a donut hole. So there's one. It's okay if it crumbles up a little bit. Just slightly roll it back and forth. Yeah, and just slightly form it into a ball. Might have a little bit of green in it, but that's okay. So what is your favorite thing to cook or bake when you're in the kitchen?
I like homemade bread because I just like the smell and taste.
Ooh, yes. All right, I think we've got them looking pretty good. So we have a pot of water boiling, and what we need to do to cook these is just gently drop these in the water. And since I'm the adult in the kitchen, I will be doing that. So I will take these very carefully, our little balls here, and I'll just drop them gently into the water. And while these are cooking, what we'll do is we'll clean up our kitchen here a little bit. So you want to let these boil, and you'll know that they're done once they've sort of float to the top of your pot. So we'll let those boil, we'll clean up the kitchen, and then we'll come back and we'll plate them. Okay, it looks like our dango are floating to the top. So what you want to do now is you want to take some kind of a spoon that you can kind of drain the water with, and then you'll grab a bowl of ice water. So if you want to bring the ice water bowl close to us, and then as you scoop them out of the boiling water, you'll just put them right in the ice water to cool. So we'll start scooping ours out here. So you'll let them cool in the ice water, and then you'll take them out and you'll plate them with some skewers. So we'll let them cool for a few minutes, and then we'll get ready to plate them and try them. Okay, now that it's been cooling for a few minutes, what you want to do is you want to get your skewers, and then the way that you're going to assemble them is you're going to start with the green. So you can scoop. Do you want to use that one? Yep. And then you want to do the green first, and then you want to do the white. Here, this looks like a white one for you. And then last but not least, you'll do the pink. So grab that for your pink. And then that is how you plate your hanami dango. This is perfect for spring. They're very colorful and they're very sweet. So I think maybe we can try a bite of one of ours. Do you want to try yours? I think I might try the pink, the strawberry. I actually can really taste the strawberry in the pink one. These are pretty good. Again, these are very sweet. They're gluten-free and vegan. You just want to make sure that you check all of the ingredients in any of the coloring that you use. But we cooked them until they floated and they cooled, and they're very delicious.